Good afternoon, honorable panelists, respected elders, and dear friends. In fact, I've been asked to, it's very spontaneous, so whatever I say, it's coming straight from the heart, but we have definitely lots and lots of stories to share. So the key is, why we have so many stories to share, and I can be very spontaneous, as I've been asked to share right away, is because every day, the key is that every day, we are out there in the community. We are reaching out to community every day. So we are a very small team. We do not have community mobilizers with us. We are a very small team. And principal or counselor or trainers, we are rooted to the grounds. So we do a lot of home visits. We do a lot of school visits. And we are fairly new. We're just 1 year old. Navjyoti IGNOU Community College is fairly new and 1 year old, although the organization, Navjyoti India Foundation, is a 23 years old organization. And how did we do it? So I'll be talking more about how did we do it. So we are in an area in northwest part of Delhi where there is dearth of facilities. There are no facilities in that area, no IT, no soft skill course or spoken English courses. And how we identified the need? We went to schools, we did home visits, we went in the community, talked to parents, talked to students, what they need, what their demand was. So every day we were there asking, assessing the needs of the community. And initially that was a big challenge for us. We did not know how to start, where to start, because on one hand we saw big bungalows and fancy cars and bikes, and on the other hand we saw poverty. So we were really thinking that should we restrict ourselves to the people who are migrant population or living in unauthorized colonies or these bungalows, etc. And then we realized the first thing that we have to do is categorize the community, assess the needs. So what we did was we spoke to youth, went to schools, and we realized that there was youth. What they were doing, they were bribing in money to buy those degrees, JBT, that's Junior Basic Teacher Training programs from universities which were in other states. And so those big bungalows and fancy cars that we saw, the students, the youth belonging to that group, which we call as Group 1, who had those agricultural land with them and they had sold off their lands. And now they had lots of money. That's what they were doing, bribing in money, sitting at home and buying in these courses. And when we talked to them, we reached out to them, we talked to them, we said, okay, so you want to become government school teachers? You want to become teachers? They said, yes, but government school teachers. We said, fine, very good. So you want to teach? They said, who wants to teach? Government jobs are not there to work, so we want to go to schools. We want this government job because it's a stamp for us, and it adds value. If there's a government job to this youth, it will add value. They will be, they get more dowry. So that was their mindset, the youth mindset. And when I said the mindset of boys, so that was one of the challenge that we had. So we did a lot of awareness with them. We did a lot of motivation sessions with them, and not just with them, with their parents as well. And interestingly, behind those big bungalows, we found that women, the girls, they were still in that state where they were not allowed to step out of their houses. So we identified their needs. We have a story wherein a girl, Anjali Mathur, she got through a medical entrance exam and she was not allowed to go to Pune to appear for to study her course, medical course. And then she got through a Delhi university. She was not allowed to go there by her father. And then community college was the solution. So she's studying with us. Why? Because community college is right at the doorsteps. So one of the opportunity that these community colleges have, that majority of the students who are with us is the girl population. So that is one of the opportunity that I feel that these community colleges, they have. And then we also realized that, when we went out to schools, we realized that there was a lot of gap between aspirations and the reality. The students, wherein they did not have science in their schools, they wanted to become doctors and engineers. Girls wanted to become air hostess without realizing that soft skills is required, personality development courses are required. So there was a lot of gap between their dreams, aspirations, and what the ground reality was. So again, we reached out to this population, we motivated them and gave them opportunities, that there is life beyond that, beyond doctors and engineers. So we gave them opportunities and asked them anything else that they would like to, have. So they talked about IT, they talked about soft skills. So that's how we, we assessed the needs, and we started with these two main courses, IT and soft skill courses. We also realized that in schools, there was vocational education in schools, but there were no computers. So there were exams, the students of class 12, they had the computer exams, and there was no computer in the school. So what happened? The teachers of the government schools, they wanted us to take their, computer classes because they had no computers. So that's how, we realized the needs. And then there was group 2 category, which we call in the community. They are the group of students, the youth, whose parents are into government jobs. So that's the category that I was talking about. They have the huge gap between their aspirations and reality. And then the group 3 category. They are plumbers, electricians, masons, daily wage laborers. So we reached out to them, asked them their needs. Now they also wanted, they looked upon group 1 category, wanted to go for JBT courses, but they did not have that much money to afford. So here was another solution when we talk about community college, affordability. One was accessibility, second was affordability. So they could afford these courses. And we mobilized them and got them enrolled in these courses. So it is primarily group 2 and group 3 category students who are coming here to learn various courses. And then there was group 4 category. Group 4 category are those who have recently migrated. So group 3 category are those who have settled in that area, but they're from UP and they're from Rajasthan. And group 4 category is recently migrated. It's just 1 year, they've settled down in Delhi. It's been 1 year. And we realized that we could not have IT skills and soft skills for them. So we need to identify their needs. So there was a solution like home care services were the course which was introduced. Stitching tailoring was the course which was introduced for women. So that's how we identified the needs of the community, and then we planned our courses. We also realized that, it's not just that we don't just have to make them competent, but we adopt a 4C model in Navjyoti: competent, compassionate, conscientious, and change makers. So life skills was very, very, very important to be incorporated in our curriculum. So we have life skill program as well, because we realized that students of group 2 and 3 category, they are not able to face the challenges of life. So just teaching them IT and soft skills does not solve the purpose. You have to have life skills as a part of the curriculum. They would just get swayed away by the boys of the group 1 category because they have lots of money and they would elope, and group 1 is more into eve teasing and all. So that's how we incorporated life skills, which is a part of our curriculum. And not just that, if we have to complete the cycle, courses and then the employment. So for employment, what we did was we partnered with a company called Empower, and we brought rural BPO in our campus. So on a first floor, if the students are learning IT and soft skills, the second floor, they are getting placed. So the students are earning for themselves. So that's how we are, through this community college, we're actually completing the whole cycle. So thank you very much.
Thank you.